Hey, how's it going, everybody? Got John's Comics for Kids in the chat. So today we're gonna be doing the Poison Ivy show pretty live. So we're gonna be pretty quick. Try to keep the show pretty concise. I originally wanted to do this for Thursday night, but my LCS had an issue with their billing system where I wasn't able to get my books until today. So we'll be doing that. So we got a few things on the agenda. We're gonna be doing the review for today's issues. I'm gonna throw it up on the screen. We're gonna go over it, and then we're gonna be doing previews for next month's issues. And lastly, we're gonna be doing giveaway. What's up, geeks? What's up? Nice to see you in the chat. So, for the giveaways, I owe you guys a giveaway. I owe you guys a giveaway from one of my previous videos, which is the Justice Society of America, Alex Ross, Power Girl, and then the David Nakayama. So we're gonna be putting these on the wheel. I think you had to chat on that one. So this one's pretty much closed. We're just gonna do the drawing today. Also, we had one that went unclaimed, which is this first Amanda Waller. So we're going to be throwing that in with today's giveaway, which you have to be in the chat in order to get it. Today's giveaway is going to be this really nice, the 1 in 50. I forget his name. I think it's Seb McKinnon, I believe is the name of the artist. And this is the 1 in 50 foil variant. So the last one on eBay, I just checked, it sold for like 144. And before that, it was selling for about $100 consistently. And today, I'm going to be giving this away on my Poison Ivy chat, just to say thank you guys for being here. For new comic book day, so I picked up a few things. The picked up the Vengeance of Bane, the foil. I kind of wanted the regular one, but this is what they had available. But it's still kind of cool. It's a reprint of the first appearance of the Vengeance of Bane. Then I picked up this Ghost Rider. This story's been pretty good. I know they're going to be launching another Danny Ketch story. So it's going to be two ongoing Ghost Riders at the same time. I'm not really sure if I'm going to jump on the Danny Ketch. I have been enjoying the current one with Johnny Blaze. Picked up this nice art germ with punchline on it. Pretty sweet. This is Batman 134. Haven't really been reading this by Chip Zdarsky. Kind of waiting for it to be all collected so I can pick it up. Love the Poison Ivy stuff. Unfortunately, the writing on that solo series wasn't very good. So I ended up not picking it up. All right, so for Poison Ivy, I ended up picking up the A cover, and then I ended up picking up the B cover. This is the non-foil one. So a very artistic take on Poison Ivy. Really love it. It looks like kind of like a gray, cloudy day. Honestly, it looks like the swamp. Like she's hanging out in the swamp. So very cool. Love that one. And I picked up the 1 in 25 David Nakayama DNA variant. This is awesome. I love this one. This might be my favorite Poison Ivy cover right now. So we'll see. We gotta, I get so excited every time I see covers. It's like, oh man, I think that's my favorite one now. So we'll see with time. We'll see which one, I keep remembering going back with. Hey, what's up, Comic the Collector? Tim, how you doing, bud? And so yeah, I picked this one up. I love this one. I just love the colors. The yellow background against the red hair and the green suit, the classic green suit. It really stands out. So love that one. All right, so let's get to the review. We do DC's Legion of Bloom. I don't know if you guys read this. This came out. It's got a short Poison Ivy story. I think her name's Ashley Adams. I never heard of her. I think she might be Ashley Allen. She's a new writer, and I think she did a really great job in this. It's a very short story that Poison Ivy before this ongoing series. So I've been loving it. So John says the covers for Poison Ivy have been stellar on another level. I agree with you, man. I think we've been having Poison Ivy fans for a while. We had a few, but I think with this series, we're getting spoiled, man. It's like we're getting hits, and they keep bringing the heavyweight artists out for this one for sure. So let's get on with the review. Let's see. I'm gonna throw it up there. This is the A cover by, I think this is a Jessica Fong. She's the one that's been doing the A covers and stuff. Uh, here we have not really reading Superboy. So last time we left, she was at this kind of retreat where they were ended up getting poisoned by the lamia inside like this like orgy juice and stuff. It's like something that makes them feel really good, like some kind of feeling of like ecstasy. It's pretty much a drug, but it's the lamia that was from the beginning of the arc. So we're going way back to like the first story arc. So this stuff is back, and Poison Ivy still has some kind of connection with it, but it's not like 100%. Like there's like two separate things. There's like a a Lamia that's like wild that she can't control. Hey, how's it going, Tacoma? Welcome. Thank you for coming. Um, so that's where we're at right now. And right now it's like everyone's kind of feeling good, having this feelings of ecstasy. And I think with this issue, G. Willow Wilson brings up some like really interesting points and good points. And I just feel like she didn't really explore into it. I think a lot of times we are getting kind of like um, like we get some great interesting points, but we don't take time to unpackage them. However, I'm going to show you guys like some stuff here. Like here everyone's kind of feeling good and stuff, and she brings up an interesting point here with Janet from HR. They keep calling her Janet from HR, which is kind of difficult for me to take her seriously if they keep calling her Janet from HR. Anyways, she says, why can't things always be good like this? Like, why does it take mushrooms for us to be nice to each other? So Poison Ivy kind of has kind of this like mysterious answer. She's like, "Oh, I got two, the poetic and the scientific answer." And the scientific answer is that we need a lot more dopamine in our brain that usually supplies to be more cooperative. So that's pretty interesting. Because of the brain chemicals. Dopamine is only one of them, but you have other ones like, you know, serotonin and stuff like that. And you get kind of like this cocktail of feel good chemicals in your brain that makes you feel like this. And it's like a different kind of formula every time. There's like one that's like the love. I think it's oxytocin or something like that, that makes you feel like loved. Like when you're around people, you feel respected. When you feel like part of a group and stuff like that. Um, but things cause like different chemicals, right? Different imbalances. And I think what Poison Ivy here is trying to say is that it's not really possible because our body kind of adapts to like dopamine, right? Like you said, it's kind of like if you have, for example, dopamine is what happens in your brain whenever you experience something pleasurable, like something good happens to you, and your brain just gets flooded with those neurotransmitters and you just feel good, right? And y- she can't feel like this all the time because your brain adapts to it. Like it builds a tolerance to the dopamine, right? It's kind of like for example, I love eating chicken wings, man. And if I eat chicken wings for like 30 days straight, you know, for lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever, eventually those chicken wings are not going to taste as great as they did the first time. Um, and just because your body kind of adapts and it kind of the dopamine hits isn't they trail off it, so it takes more to you to get the same dopamine high. So I think that this is kind of interesting. I think there is like a source of like kind of abstinence from the chicken wings. Once I stop eating chicken wings for 2 months and then I come back to it, it tastes really great. So I think that's what she's trying to say here, like with that's why people just can't be nice to each other because eventually I feel like we kind of adapt to it. So it's kind of like a necessity, I think, for some kind of conflict. And the poetic answer, I thought this was very interesting. It says that we're so bound up in our own nonsense that we need permission to be this nice, and chemicals give us this permission. So obviously, it's just kind of referring to chemicals, kind of like drinking beers and stuff. Like, hey, what's up, bro? I love you, bro. And but I wish she would have kind of explored that sentence a lot more. I wish we could have gone a little bit deeper into that. So that was a pretty cool, interesting line. So we end over and we see that we discover that they're kind of like zombies, man, because and Poison Ivy has kind of this power to have control over them because of the Lamia. And there is this comes from like a Lamia from like the Amazon. Like there's actually a fungus out there that overtakes the brain of ants and then makes them do like crawl up into like the high places on leaves, and then they kind of stick underneath a leaf, and then they burst, and then they release all the spores from the lamia. So it's kind of like zombie ants, and it's kind of the fungus taking control. So that's kind of like where we're getting that mind control from. I love that they're implementing that. So again, she takes kind of control of this whole thing. And here we got the credits. G. Willow Wilson, Marcio Takada, Seth MacKinnon was on the ours. Amy Reeder, she was on the other cover that I didn't pick up, but yeah. So here's are the credits for that. Um, let's see. Takada on the interior art has been superb. Love his style. Yeah, I love his style, especially like we'll see some of those later panels here when things start getting really crazy. So we uh, basically here we're just explaining that she has this new power. So she takes this party of zombie ladies, and we are here at this oil rig here. It's isolated, remote, and then you got these two people in here. They're driving. I guess they're going to an oil refinery, and then you have Ivy and her friends kind of like block the road. So this is where I was kind of like falling off here a little bit, just because they were blocking the road. I don't know if that's like something Ivy would do. I feel like Ivy's a lot more powerful. I feel like she could do a lot more with her powers. Like she could literally, if she wanted to slow down the oil refinery system, she could do a lot of damage. Like she could like flip this thing over or whatever. So I'm not really sure if this was like the most uh best way for her to kind of display this new mind control power that she's got. um so it's I thought that this was a little off, but we do get a little bit of an explanation of that. So obviously the truck drivers don't want to stop here. They're playing chicken. They're like, "Oh, you better get out of the way." So these truck drivers don't stop, man. They do not care. They're about to run all these yoga ladies over. And this is where we discover that Poison Ivy has another power, which we have not seen before, and that is that she has the power to transform or transport herself and other people as well, the same way Swamp Thing does, in a similar way, I guess. Swamp Thing can teleport himself through the green everywhere else. Like he can literally go to another planet. Like we saw that in some of that stuff. So we don't know what the extents of these powers are, but we just saw it here that she is able to suck everybody into like the green, or I don't even know if this is the green because this is like the Lamia or whatever. But uh I think it was interesting. And once she digs out, we have the lady of the leader of this, well coalition or whatever, a gloop as they call it. She starts protesting. She's like, I guess they're still sentient and they still remember everything while they're under the influence of the Lamia. And she starts blaming Ivy for a lot of these issues. And this is where my favorite part of the issues is. Well, we got the Janet side story. She keeps calling her Janet from HR, and that keeps taking me out, dude. Like, it keeps taking me out. And so, anyways, I think that's a setup, I think, for when Poison Ivy goes back to Gotham City with Harley, and she's taking Janet from HR. Because remember in the last issue, her and Janet from HR had thing, and and so I think that's kind of a setup for that. And the next one we see the lady, there she is, the in the dress. She's blaming Poison Ivy for everything. And then that's when Poison Ivy loses her temper. And this is like the Marcio Takada panels that I really love when it gets really abstract and they start really showcasing Poison Ivy's like new armor. Really love it, really love it. Um, let's see. So I really love these panels. She's like powering up and she's getting angry and she starts like berating this lady for the gloop. It's just like I like you're blaming me for this, but you're the one that was giving everybody that, that poisonous orgy juice or whatever. That's not what they call it, but you guys get the idea on that one. So love these panels. Love the armor suit. I love that she has kind of like a battle suit, which is like this cherry tomato suit here. So awesome. Just check in with the let me check in with the chat real quick. All right. Yeah, it is very well written, I think. I think only thing with the constraints on here, I think, is that first it was gonna be a 6-issue series and then a 12-issue series. and then they made it an ongoing series. So I feel like the creative team has had to adapt their stories to, fit within those parameters. But I'm really excited because after 12, which is going to be next month, they're going to be rolling the ongoing series. So I feel like they're going to have a lot more room to play with, and you know, so that's really exciting. I'm hoping to see some bigger stories out of Poison Ivy. So anyways, here's the lady. She's like, while she's protesting, Poison Ivy feels a little bit of compassion, so she kind of like brings herself down a little bit, controls herself. But then this Gloop lady, she starts like coughing up all this like purple stuff, and then on the last panel, like or close to the last panel, she just bursts, dude. Like she just explodes and all this like purple goo that looks like guts or something. I don't know. This is crazy. I love this panel right here. And she's just kind of like, blowing up, turning into a monster. So I'm seeing we're gonna have a fight next issue. So that looks really good. Tacoma says I'm still collecting random issues of this run, trying to catch up before I read it all. Yeah, it's a great series, man. I really suggest it. It's a great series. Really been enjoying it. Yep, and the covers have been really great. So that's the issue. Overall, I really like the issue. It wasn't like the best issue of the series. I still think number 9 is probably the best issue of the series, but this was very close, like to being up there. I really love the action. The only thing that took me was like kind of the zombie things where they go block the road and stuff. I don't know. I felt like that was kind of it didn't fit with the synergy of the issue. But other than that, there's a lot going on here, and I'm hoping that now that it's an ongoing series, we get time to unpack a lot of these things. So, very cool, very awesome. So that's it for the review. You guys, if you guys read it, you guys are more welcome. Let me know what you guys think about that. And let's see. We're gonna go into the previews. So for next month, it's gonna be released, I think April, the first week. Usually it releases on May, like or the first week of the month. So this says Ivy and Janet's celebrity wellness excursion comes to a horrifically tantalizing close as Pamela Isley faces the unintended fruits of her murderous road trip. Will she make it back home to Harley in one piece? Is Ivy added going to be added to the Gloop's body count? So hopefully we get a little bit more explanation on this Gloop because we know that's kind of like the wild Lamia. That I feel like that's like a different kind of thing. Um, John says, yeah, her new Lamia powers. I love that. Yeah, I love that they're expanding on Ivy. They're kind of giving her more of a toolbox. So we got other covers. We got awesome Jenny Frizen. So this, I believe, is going to be the B cover price. And again, we're seeing the same suit. That's kind of like her battle suit with the little cherry tomato things. I'm not even sure if they're cherry tomatoes, but you see it. But leave it to Jenny Friesen to like take something and then make it a little bit more classier with the stylish with the neck thing, and then it looks like it's got like openings here, so it makes a Poison Ivy a little sexier and stuff like that. So yeah, man, props to Jenny Friesen, man. She always delivers. Cover C, we got the I'm not sure with the X you could say Hermanico or Germanico. I don't know, depends on how you want to say it. I really like this cover. I really enjoy it. And funny thing about this one, guys, if you guys are interested, the original art for this one is still available. I don't remember exactly where I see it, but I'm sure if you Google Hermanito Poison Ivy original art, this page is still available. I think they wanted like 3 grand for it and stuff, which to me that's a steal because this is an amazing cover in my opinion. So that's then we got the incentive, which is going to be the 1 in 25, and let's see who is this by. Uh, Mateus Manhanini. Mateus Manhanini. So this was very colorful. Like we have her in a battle suit here, and then you got like some people. It looks like what is it like zombies and stuff in the bottom? I don't know. That's crazy. So that's a 1 in 25, and then cover E is going to be pretty much the Jenny Frizen one. It's just going to be the it's just pretty much going to be like the foil version of it. So I agree. I like the cover C and the cover B. So I'll probably be picking up B and C I don't know if I'll be picking up the ratios. So there is that. Where are we at? 20 minutes. Okay. So let's see. Do I got anything? All right. So let's get ready to do the giveaway. All right. Let's do the giveaway. But first, I want you guys, first, we got to pay some bills, and I would like to have you, our little sponsor here that we got here. So we got to do a little commercial break. All right.
They say 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer. But that was before Sunblock 5000. Just apply a pint to your body and you're good for hours. See you by the pool.
Sunblock 5000. Protection for the new age.
All right, so there it is, guys. Sunblock 9000. So we're getting ready for the summer. Make sure you go out and get your Sunblock 9000. Obviously, that's a spoof commercial. Doesn't exist, but RoboCop was so ahead of their time for sure. And I think that the remake, it was missing things like this. And so, anyways, let's look at this. Check out this wheel. So this is for the Power Girl giveaway. Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. So I had 4 people comment on it. Say my name, Geeks, Ale Amarillo, and Mark Spector. So this is gonna be for the Power Girl stuff. It's gonna be for, let's see, the Alex Ross and the David Nakayama. All right. So one spin. Should we do one spin? Let's shuffle it. All right. And then we're gonna spin. Good luck, everyone. All right, sweet. Congratulations, Mark Spector. Hit me up on Black Swan Comics. I have you, man. I hit you up, dude. So let's fill it up. Let's see, who do we have in the chat? If you're still here in the chat, just put Ivy in the chat. That way I know you're still here, and then we can run it. Let's see. Just refresh. All right, I got John. We got Geeks. We got Tacoma. All right. All right. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more just in case we got anybody lagging. So this is for the 1 in 50 Seb McKinnon. This is gonna be today's giveaway. And this honestly very lucky that my LCS, they're willing to order like some of these. So very cool. Um oh, Kingdom. Hey, what's up, Kingdom? We're just doing a giveaway, dude. I'm just gonna throw you in right now because you're here. So very lucky that they're able to order these, and very appreciated that they do, that they're willing to do it. I know there's not all comic shops that do it. All right, cool. Hell yeah, man. Thank you, Kingdom, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. All right, so oh yeah, comic collector. Yeah, we got to put them in there. All right, sweet. Does that look like everyone in there? Well, that's not it. Hold on. That's not it. That's not it. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Well, not showing you guys who won. That was a mistake, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry, geeks. Oops. So we're gonna shuffle it, right? Because I wanted to shuffle first. And all right. All right, good luck, everybody. All right. Congratulations, Tim the Comic Collector. Just hit me up on Black Swamp Comics. And hit me up, dude, and I'll send this over your way, man. So if you guys have any questions for me, uh, let me know. If not, I think we're gonna be wrapping this up, man. And keep it nice and short for everybody watching it on the rewind. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next month for another Poison Ivy, man. So appreciate it, guys, and you guys have a great night. All right, thank you, everybody. What the fuck is going on?